All right, we'll go ahead and start today's meeting, Tuesday, May 24, 2016. And I was told by a fellow commissioner I am becoming a Commissioner Odoricio because we are 2 minutes behind. It is now 9:33. So if we could have roll call, please.
Commissioner Odoricio, Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Tedesco,
Yes. Commissioner
Commissioner Hanson,
Here.
Commissioner Pulowski.
Here.
All right, if we could go ahead and rise and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, I don't see that we have any, actually, we need a motion to approve agenda.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Second.
Commissioner Pulowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Tedesco,
Yes.
Commissioner Hanson, Commissioner Henry.
Yes. Okay, we have no awards and presentation. And Erica, do we have anyone signed up for public comment?
We do not.
Okay, is there anyone in the audience that did not know that they needed to sign up for public comment that would like to come forward and speak? Seeing only staff? I'm assuming no. All right. Next is elected official communications. Commissioner Tedesco.
Madam Chair, thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to introduce a special gentleman that showed up today, Matthew DeLoa. Matthew, could you step forward to the podium, please? Yes, sir. So a little bit about Matthew. Matthew, I met you at the Adams County Mayors and Commissioners Youth Awards at the dinner. I was very impressed by you. Not only were you a recipient of an award there, but also you are one of the recipients of a new scholarship grant that was put forward, and I believe you're in Adams 12, right?
Yes, wait.
Oh, Westminster School District. I apologize,
Oh.
Westminster School District. And you also have a great story, and I was hoping that you could give a few words here and maybe practice for your future career.
Like as in my story, or
Yes,
a shortened version of it?
Shorter version.
Well, I got here in August with my younger sister. We got here without knowing anyone. I got a job soon after. I went to school. I got a second job soon after. I continued to go to school. Apparently, I have good grades now. Back then, I didn't have very good grades, and I'm pretty happy about that. I recently met many people in politics, like Ed Plomer, Ray Gonzalez, the interviewers, the scholarships, the scholarship people. Many people who are like very influential in my life now. Back then, I didn't consider becoming a politician. I didn't think about it. I didn't know that I wanted to be a lawyer or a psychiatrist and all these things. Now it's almost strictly I want to be a lawyer for my own personal reasons. I might call it my passion. Others might call it naivety, I guess. But like, what I want to do is I want to, as a Mexican American, and seeing like the benefits of being a U.S. citizen as well. Many Mexicans are not U.S. citizens. Many Mexicans want to move to the U.S. And in Mexico, there's very little there's little opportunity. Not very little. There's little opportunity, and many times over, like they would want to come here to the U.S. and I want to facilitate that for later. And I feel like as a lawyer, I can start doing that, like as a stepping stone. And then as a politician, in the words of Mr. Palmer, I asked him, how is the transition from becoming a lawyer to a politician? Well, it's basically like being a lawyer to 765,000 people. And I assume, like in that way, politics, and I've started like understanding more and more after quite a bit of research, that as a politician, I could help more than just one or two people at a time. And that's what I want to do now. I want to become a politician. I want to help my sister be able to like get her dreams as well. We're poor, so I'm hoping that we can become financially stable because of me, instead of getting loans for her and myself. And as a politician, that's my dream of becoming. And right now, those are my goals.
Well, Mr. DeLoa, I got to say, I'm very, very proud of you. I'm very honored to have met you. Some of the things you're doing, especially in your own personal life, are incredible, and I don't see you being poor for very much longer. I see you doing everything that in your power and within your grasp to move yourself along, and I have a deep amount of respect for that. Anything I can do to help or to get you in touch with anybody or anything like that, I'm more than happy to do that. Thank you to staff for everything that you've done. This is an incredible opportunity. This is why we started the scholarship program. We want to make people like you and others successful, and we want to help with that. So thank you.
And I know that I wouldn't be able to do that without a scholarship like that now. There would be many roadblocks, obstacles. So I thank you very much for keeping that going, and hopefully I can see it continue to go, and maybe at some point I could be one of the interviewers, as Ray Gonzalez was for me.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So just to remind everyone, Matthew received a $20,000 scholarship over 4 years, so that will help him finish his undergrad degree, and reach his goals.
Matthew, stay there. Commissioner Pulowski?
Well, I just very much admire, it gives me hope that maybe our youth of today are indeed grasping the true principles of what our democracy and republic is about. I really very much appreciate your kind words and hearing your story, and want to say that as I spoke to you up here, it's right is right, wrong is wrong, common sense, using the right judgment calls. That's your basic principles, and it sounds to me like you're well on your way. So congratulations, Matthew.
Thank you.
And Matthew, I wanted to let you know, we might be using your talents next year. There's some state legislators that were talking about taking our funding away from the county in regards to our scholarship funds.
I've heard about
So
that.
we might need to have you come and testify, at the state legislators to show them how important the scholarship is, and that the money that we receive from our marijuana tax is actually being put to good use. So thank you so much, and we will now let you go sit down. Welcome to politics.
Thank you. And please do. I would love to help with that.
Oh, you
I
are
would
so
love
there.
it very much.
You are so there. All right, next is, can I have consent calendar? Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right,
Commissioner Pulowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hanson,
Aye.
Commissioner Tedesco,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry.
yes. All right, county manager, new business.
Yes, 2 items this morning for your consideration. The first one's a resolution accepting a proposal and awarding an agreement to FCI Constructors for construction management general contractor services at the Community Corrections Residential Center. Mike Goings, our facility director, I was going to say fleet, facility director is here to talk through both these items.
Thanks, Todd. Good morning, Commissioners. Director of Facility Operations. The contract for the Community Corrections Services at the facility known as the Phoenix Center was not renewed in July of 2015, and the operator ceased to provide services in August of 2015. In an effort to reestablish the services for the criminal justice system as a whole, Adams County purchased the existing facility. Formal request for proposal was sent directly via email to pre-qualified construction management and general contractors. Proposals were opened on March 7th. 3 pre-qualified firms submitted proposals. After a thorough evaluation of the proposals and the interviews of the top 2 scoring firms, it was determined that FCI Constructors provided the best value to Adams County. The initial phase of this project is for pre-construction and design in the amount of $19,691, with a guaranteed maximum price to be finalized prior to construction. The recommendation is that FCI Constructors be awarded the contract for construction management and general contractor services for the Adams County Community Corrections and Residential Center.
Do we have any questions? Okay, I see none. Do we have a motion?
I would move for a resolution accepting a proposal and awarding an agreement to FCI Constructors for the construction management general contractor services at the Community Corrections Residential Center.
Second.
Commissioner Pulowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Tedesco,
Yes.
Commissioner Hanson, Commissioner Henry.
Yes.
The second item is a resolution accepting a proposal and awarding agreement to R&L Design for professional design services for the Adams County Fleet and Transportation Facility. And Mike Goins is here again.
Thank you. The current fleet and transportation facility located at 74th and Dahlia has actually reached the end of its useful life. The plan is design and construct a new state-of-the-art facility for the operation and maintenance of county fleet vehicles. In an effort to plan for these needs, proposals for design professional, architects, and engineers were solicited. The design professionals will assist in the site selection, including the consideration of using the existing site, and will also provide design for the new facility. Formal request for proposal was posted on Rocky Mountain e-Purchasing, and those proposals were opened on February 1st of 16. 11 firms submitted proposals. The proposals were reviewed by the evaluation team, and the 4 highest scoring firms were invited for interviews. After the interviews were conducted, the evaluation team unanimously agreed that R&L Design provided the best value and was the most qualified. Based on the evaluation, proposed price, interviews, and references, the evaluation committee recommends that R&L Design be awarded the contract for design professional services for the fleet and transportation facility in the not-to-exceed amount of $759,330.
Okay, commissioners, do we have any questions? Okay. All right, Commissioner Hanson.
This is considerably more cost than the lowest cost for sure, and there's also another one that's lower as well. And if you look at the scores, we're not talking about a ton of difference here. We're talking about like 1/10 of a point, difference between those. So I gotta ask, how is 1/10 of a point worth $300,000?
Well, I
Mike,
wasn't
why
on,
don't you let me, if you don't mind?
okay.
So Commissioner, I sat on the RFP review committee, and so if you look at score sheet 1, which I think is the one you're referring to, because what we did is we scored after round 1, and then we scored again after the interviews. The one you'll see that's 450 some odd thousand doesn't make the cut without the cost. Okay, they scored significantly lower in general project experience and similar project experience, and only because of the pricing made it through the cut. After we did the interviews, we talked to them, Commissioner, these interviews were all about the fleet transportation facility is such a specialized build. The shop floor, the layout, et cetera. Iron Horse just didn't have that experience. And we couldn't, in good conscience, recommend that. Now, moving on to DLR. DLR, of course, is a company we've awarded 2 large architectural contracts to. We gave them the HSC building, and we gave them the Justice Center rebuild. We know them well, and I just tell you in the same place, they weren't competitive in the actual team they brought. They didn't just bring in normal architects, they brought in fleet people. They brought in transportation people, like I said, specialized and dominated the interviews. That average cost is pretty close, especially if you exclude Iron Horse, the one we recommend R&L. But R&L, Commissioner, was just the best group as it related to the team we thought had the competency to come in here and build us a state-of-the-art fleet transportation facility.
Any other questions? Okay, do I have a motion? Commissioner Tedesco?
Yes. Wait, I lost my place. Madam Chair, I move a resolution accepting a proposal and awarding an agreement to R&L Design for professional design services for the Adams County Fleet and Transportation Facility.
Okay, and do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Commissioner Tedesco?
Yes.
Commissioner Pulaski?
Yes.
Commissioner Hanson?
No.
Commissioner Henry?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, I said it for new business.
That is all.
Okay. County Attorney, do you have anything for us today?
I do not, thank you.
All right, well then we'll go ahead and adjourn at 9:47 a.m.